All right, so always this after lunch is given to me. I don't know, maybe it was a planned move. So I'm actually in between you being active to you being inactive in the next 5 minutes. So I'll try to keep it very simple, involve you in the discussion, and ensure that you don't sleep off. Right? So how many of you believe that you will be participating in the next 30 minutes or so of my presentation? All of you are going to participate, right? Fantastic. So you're going to now participate in one simple activity that I'm going to start. So you're all going to do what I'm going to say. Alright? Please do what I'm going to say. Please put your hand up. Finger up. Touch your hair. Touch your nose. Touch your chin. How many of you think that's your chin? That's not your chin. And this is exactly what for India it happened. Right? All of you, okay, I'm done. So I didn't say you to do this. I was doing this, all of you are dancing. I told you that please do what I say. I never said please do what I'm doing. Right? Now this is the exact scenario that today we are in. Most of the companies who wants to innovate, they want their employees to innovate, they want their leaders to innovate, but they tell what they should do, and the employees and leaders follow. They dance, they touch their cheeks when the chin to be touched, right? Now, how do we then break from here and get into a situation where we're going to innovate? So I'm going to only talk about two topics, and let me, before even starting the presentation, tell you how much time I'm going to take. I have 2 slides only. A lot of people are now already feeling excited. Oh, thank God, he's just going to talk 2 slides. I'm going to give you only 2 things. One, tell you what is innovation and how to innovate. Only 2 things. So after my presentation is done, you will only know what is innovation and how to innovate. Alright? So, just before we start, let me give you a background of who am I and what I do. My name is Subba. As you can see, I work with a company called WNS. It's an outsourcing PPMS. It is into a lot of verticals, we call it as. We are into travel. I don't think if we say that there is no airline or OTA that we don't work with. So we work for all the airlines, airline clients, OTA clients. We have a big insurance vertical. We have BFS, which is banking and financial services. We do have a big retail vertical. Amazon is one of our clients. So that's what we do. I started my journey in manufacturing, and that's what actually excited me to say that how innovative one can be. You can only learn if you're in a manufacturing. If I am saying that, maybe that could be true, because you're not actually living in a digital world or a digital space when you're in a manufacturing. You're actually in a brick and mortar. You are in actually machines. You're with a lot of dirty clothes. You're actually working with real people who doesn't really understand digital space. Way back in 2000. Started in quality, master black belt in Six Sigma. I've learned the real lesson that the only thing that is constant is the change. And how many of you believe that you are ready for a change management? And are you actually bringing change in your lives, in your organizations? All of you, if you don't mind, I just need 2 volunteers who could come and probably help me with this demonstration of change. Anybody please? Okay, we can ask 2 ladies. Can you please volunteer yourself? Yeah. And Kruti, you want to volunteer yourself, please?
2 of us from the same.
That's fine. So I could realize that and therefore call you both. Alright, so they both are going to now demonstrate change for us, and I'm not going to make you uncomfortable, so don't worry. Alright, please come up. Alright, look at each other first. and you know already each other so well. Now turn your backs to each other, so you're not going to look at each other. And listen to these instructions and you all focus on what they're doing. Make 3 changes in your appearance. Any 3 changes in your appearance. And I can call this as 3 changes in you. You can do whatever. I'm not going to suggest it, alright? So you're not going to say anything, alright? Now what they're going to do is, once I'm going to say, go back to your original position and see each other, they have to guess what are the 3 changes that they've done. Alright? Can we turn now towards each other? Alright, Pradnya? Sorry, Pradnya. Kruti, right? Kruti, yeah. The eye cut, is that right? Okay.
Hair's going wrong.
Alright.
So, side been changed.
Have you not realized that she's turned into a Karina Kapoor? Or not?
Yeah.
Alright.
Big compliment.
Alright, what is the third change?
Yeah. Your watch? No. What change is really difficult to find out right now, but
Okay,
yeah.
what's the third change?
I just pulled my sleeves down.
Pull your sleeves up. Okay. Turn your turn now.
Okay, so I cut, and then yeah, I think it's something's different.
She has grown her hair now. Okay.
Maybe she can button her jacket and she will.
Alright.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
right.
correct.
All the 3 were right?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So just stay here for another minute. So if you observe, when I've asked them to make 3 changes, first lesson is they make changes which they are comfortable. Isn't it right? They make changes which they are comfortable. They have not actually made changes like, they've not even thought of actually taking the jackets off or not made their hair messy. They made changes which are very comfortable. And some changes we try to even hide. We don't wanted that change to be visible, right? Let me see how can she guess, right? So some changes were even like, you can't even notice, is it really change? Maybe a very small change, not at all visible, right? The third most important thing is, some of the changes that they've done came back. Her eye cut on the other side now has come back, right? Thank you so much. So what basically this thing that we're not talking about is this change that we're talking about isn't easy, it's not going to stick. It's very difficult to make it happen. Now we've not even come to the stage of innovation, we're still talking about change, right? From morning we're talking about being able to innovate. While I thought about it, I've been looking at the industry for the last 18 years to see whether really any industry is making any innovation. How many innovations have come up in India that has really disrupted markets or disrupted how the way we function? Hardly there were any. So is it very difficult to innovate? Or what's happening then? How do we therefore answer all these questions? These all questions can be answered if we know the answers for 2 questions. Is, do we know what is innovation? And do we know how to innovate? That's what we're going to fulfill in the next 20 minutes. So we all believe that there is an innovator inside of all of us. So let's try to answer this. What is innovation? A lot of speakers in the morning, some of them were brilliant, they talked about what is innovation. Can anybody try to summarize what is innovation? Any simple answer?